Hello, all. Welcome back to Melon and Madam. I hope you're having an amazing holiday week and weekend. One second, I'm hearing feedback. I hope you're having an amazing week starting out for your holidays and everybody is safe and you have all your gifts wrapped and all that beautiful stuff. On your way in, make sure that you follow, subscribe, and like. Tonight's show is going to be more short stories or more story times. Tonight's topics are going to be about it's case 12. So it is going to be king, side chicks, and delusional people. Sounds like all of them, right? I'll have our co-host introduce herself and then we will get started.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Des, better known as Delicious, and we is coming to deliver this delicious messages.
We are. I am in my pajamas already. I have everything done for the holidays, so hopefully I can just glide along these next couple of days and then start preparing my gumbo. I'm just ready to go. So I hope you are too. So let's take a look. Before we begin, this episode contains real anonymous confessions pulled directly from public online forums and social media spaces. Please make sure you share this live. These stories are shared verbatim without names, unless they provided them, for commentary, education, and discussion purposes only, for entertainment purposes only. This show is not therapy. It is not legal advice. It is not medical advice. It is not even HR advice. If I share what I did previously in an HR situation, and it is also ready because y'all play too much. It is not a safe space for anything because although I respond appropriately, I cannot control what other people say. So, just in case you're not clear, online is never a safe space. So if it's something that will trigger you, make sure that you take care of yourself. Viewer discretion is advised, but I think we'll be good. I did read the stories in advance, so I think that we will be good. Let me get my other thing ready. Looks like Jess dropped out. I have to add her back. I don't want to start the next story. Oh, I will start. Let me start with the hot topic story. So let me tell y'all what happened. While we talk about how crazy, while we talk about how crazy some of these stories are and things that would never happen, please make sure you share the live. I was watching the news today, right? Y'all not gonna believe this. You ready? I was
Tell
watching
me,
the news today, and this lady was going through child support situation. So they have her in front of the child support building because a DNA test was requested by the man. Now she has an 8-year-old son by the man, and then she just had a daughter that's about, I would say 2. So the guy requested to have a DNA test to make sure that the baby was his. So, in true fashion, because she was comfortable, she's like, I know exactly who I've been with. I know it can't be nobody else. She goes and takes the baby up there for the DNA test. And then he as well goes up there and he has the DNA test taken. She gets the results back that says that the child is not his. But she's like, I went up there because I know for sure who, I've been with. So I know that this is his child. So she goes up there and lo and behold, like when you check in and give your ID and all of that, it's a camera up in the corner. In this camera, y'all, this man, her baby daddy, who's already her baby daddy, paid a man who looks exactly like him to go in and take the DNA test so that it would come back negative. Here's my question. Let's do our 3 questions. Do he supposed to go to jail for trauma? That's the first question. Jazz, you're on mute.
Girl, because I'm clearly talking.
I figured as much. I'm like, I think she's probably responding. So let
Y'all
me make
funny.
sure.
Listen, let me tell you how I was just trying to make sure my phone was doing all its big ones so I can make sure I'm not
Thank you
causing
for
all that
going out and coming
feedback.
back in too.
Yeah, see,
It
that's what I'm
stopped.
saying.
It
I
stopped.
was, oh, how about now?
Yep, it stopped. So go ahead.
Okay, so that is out of line, insane. And yes, I think he should go to jail for that. In what world do you do some such nature to deny one because you want to move on with your life and so you can
Oh,
decide?
I forgot to tell that part, y'all. I forgot. So the reason why he did that was because he didn't want his wife to know. So the interviewer turned around and was like, "So you messing with a married man?" And she said, "No, he got married since." Go ahead. Don't that sound familiar like the story we just had? Okay. I told y'all
Exactly.
people be having these real stories and cutting up.
And it doesn't make any sense to me that you would go through such extreme to deny one of your own children that you know for sure is your child. Like, what world is what you doing okay? Yeah, you going to jail for me, yes. That's like you
So
skipping on your child support.
basically, and so how would you feel if that was your, let's just say your brother or your son, and you know that you are okay with still maintaining a relationship with your 8-year-old son, and this man was going to be perfectly comfortable walking in every time to pick up your son and have a relationship with your son, but he probably would have shamed the baby mama and all of that while she's sitting there with the daughter by herself, knowing in her heart, I was not with nobody. So I know that this is his baby. But he was comfortable to know that for the rest of his life, he was going to have to keep up this lie if he was with the wife. You're on mute again.
Girl, me and this phone. But anywho, I am out. I'm still outdone. Like for real, for real. That is so devastating. And then only if you told this new woman what you were up to, would she even still want to be with you?
No, because that's what I'm thinking. If the child looks like still a toddler, then no, you were not married to her, but perhaps you were engaged or you was in a intentional relationship with her. So you shouldn't have been with nobody else. So either way, if you cheated during your relationship.
That's exactly what it sounds like because the one
Uh-huh.
you're willing to marry is the one you didn't get pregnant. So therefore, now you're trying to save a relationship because you're a dirty son of a bitch and you now want to embark your dirtiness on another human. Boy, go to hell. In real life, like for real, go to sleep and wake up again and try over because what in the entire sleep fuck are you on when you would sit over here, cheat on this girl? And see, now you making me even think about it more because I didn't even put together that you was clearly cheating on your fiance now wife
Mhm,
with your baby mama, and your baby mama probably didn't even know that lady existed while she's sitting
mhm,
over here having your children, and then you
mhm.
embarrass her and try to
Could be.
make her out to be a little slut bucket and don't know who her baby daddies are. And then if the girl didn't give a damn to investigate what you're saying, who was to say that they would have ran them cameras back to
That part.
tell that tale? And then let's just be clear, that girl was very clearly determined to prove her point because I ain't used to them running no cameras back for nobody other than the police.
I never heard of that. And they actually didn't give her no pushback. It was like, no, we could show you who it was. And
And
lo and
and
behold, that
legally, I'm
camera was
glad she
right
did
there. It looked like the ball one. So it don't look like a camera, the one that looked like a little black half ball.
that.
Those are
Like
cameras.
that
And I
be
don't think
having in
people realize
Walmart.
that's a camera. It's not a mirror.
Oh, what an idiot! If you thought.
It was right there. That's why I keep looking up like that. Like it was right there. but
Like,
the
what in the
guy
world?
looked like him because you obviously, to go this far, when you check in to get these kind of things done, you give an ID. So that means that you have to be somewhere close by or trust this person or something. And it cannot be somebody that's related. Otherwise, some type of blood connection would have been captured. You have to give him your ID for him to walk in there and do it and then come out. And you probably made sure you got your ID back and then you paid him.
Yeah, you shady for that.
Y'all think he gonna flip on the person and tell who the person was so they go to jail too?
Yeah, because he seems like he's a non-accountable person. So how can you expect for him to do the right thing when he clearly is not the right thing? He just don't do right.
Okay, so I looked it up, and fraud or perjury, knowingly submitting false samples or results, can be prosecuted as general fraud or even perjury if done under oath in a court proceeding, carrying potential prison time and hefty fine. It's a felony in some areas. Again, it does include a fine as well. And then the other one says falsifying DNA tests, especially for paternity, can lead to serious criminal charges like fraud, perjury, if in court, and hers was court ordered. Felonies depend on the state, so it's based on state. And then severe civil penalties, such as paying back child support, damages for emotional distress, and legal fees, with penalties varying by state and intent. So his intent was very bad. He sent in a whole stranger. Um, yeah, that's actually a federal charge to have sent somebody else in there to take that paternity test to make it look like that wasn't your baby. I care about your soul a little bit more because, sir, you were okay with still seeing your own daughter every time you picked up your son and leaving her there fatherless, but you are her father. She would never find her father. Even if that woman did sleep with somebody else, she would never find her father because you are the father and you have somebody do that. And
Mm.
I hope that woman finds out because in the comments they was like, "Oh, well, the whole world gonna know now." So, I wonder what would you say? Last question: Would you stay with that man if he did something like that?
No,
I couldn't.
no, not if I found out about it. No,
I couldn't. There's no
no.
way I could.
He'd be lucky if I didn't try to knock him off myself because not just it's not even it's not about just what you were willing to do to your baby mama, but what you're willing to do to me.
If it suits you, you're willing to go to whatever lengths to hide something, get something out of the way, or get your way. That is so far beyond selfish that it's ridiculous. You're an evil person. So for me, the answer is no. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Yeah, I couldn't either. Because how could you do another human like that? It's not about the adults, it's about that child. And I don't know why that part is eating me up the most. That you was willing to, this girl was gonna see you every day. And then let's say she turned 18 and found out that she saw you every day. Or you said certain things to her, or you treated her mama a certain way every day. You was her dad. Mm. Okay, well, let's read the first story. Let's see. That was a real story on the damn news.
I mean,
Uh,
girl, because I ain't gonna lie to you, that just put me in a bad headspace. Because for me, not only as a black man did you pull such a ugly stunt, you also turned around and created childhood trauma for your daughter to be fucked up in the nearest future, dealing with men such as your dumbass self. And the idea that you thought that shit was okay, I pray that you sleep well at night, sweetheart, because I can almost promise you, you don't.
because what's coming is gonna be very bad. Mm.
Hmm.
And you probably thought this was gonna be private. It is all over TikTok. You going viral, sir. You're in stars. Mm. That's what needs to start happening. People need to start getting put on blast. because these are the good people. Mm, you know it's bad when I'm eating something sweet. I told you that story, what, 3 hours ago, and I still got an attitude. The
I'm
more I
telling
thought
you.
about the vision of walking in and getting your son and leaving her there, I just can't. I
I
just,
think that's some awful shit to do to somebody,
it just hurts my
especially
heart.
your own child. Like, I am so baffled by that.
Your own little girl.
So
Mm,
you're telling her from the gate to already know to accept fuck nigga behavior
mm-hmm.
because she's gonna have to forgive you and let you back into her life and all types of unnecessary shit because you
Had it
basically
gone that far. Now you just gotta hope somebody don't tell her because she's still a toddler.
and hopefully she never knows what type of fuck nigga parent she had on her team.
Right. I'm glad for sure. Okay, let's
Mm,
read the first story. I would just like to say, for the people that be in my comments talking about this can't be real, can you please drive off your block or tell us you're not a manager without telling us you're not a manager? Which is
oh, okay.
okay. This stuff, be real. Okay? Who would make this shit up? Okay, let's see. The first story, are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay, this is my face. She gonna be down with my shenanigans every time.
Every time. Every
Okay,
time.
so the first story is teens who told the truth. Okay. Oh, I remember. Okay, yes, this one is gonna be good. I know a story similar, but I could never even immensely repeat a piece of that one. Okay, dating my boyfriend for a year. His 16-year-old son moved in my house with him. I told him to stop gaming and do his homework so he doesn't fail class again. We don't waste time in my house. I don't know his online friends heard me. Sorry, I didn't know his online friends heard my combo. He responded, "You wasting time right now. Don't worry about my grades. Worry about why my dad is at my mom's house spending your money on her. He's
Oh,
the shadiest ninja ever, and you're funding his reunion with his wife." I yanked the cord, shut the game down. Him, you can't hurt me when I don't give a fuck. You
oh,
can't threaten me. We leaving anyway. Our shit is already packed. Sure
oh,
enough, my boyfriend has a bag packed and hidden in the closet. He promised he was leaving her. Why move in with me when you're planning on going back to her? How do I keep him here with me? I've invested too much time, emotion, and money to let him walk away. His son can go, though. I need your advice.
oh, hold me, Holy Ghost. Oh, hold me, Jesus. I don't,
So,
oh, baby.
this is the part. This is the part. This is the part. Let's start here. Ready?
Let's
You
get it.
want to know what I saw? This is what I saw. Dating my boyfriend, funding his reunion with his wife.
Mm, mm,
He promised
mm,
he was leaving her. Why move in with me when you plan on going back to her?
mm. Go for it. Go for it, bestie. Just go. Not sip my tea with my okay, with my snack.
Mhm,
Okay. Okay. Cause listen, lady. Did you
mhm.
say that you knew off the top that that man was unavailable and you took your dumb ass over there and let that son of a bitch move in your house when him and his wife was having problems? Like
You
you
can't
got
have
to
a
save
boyfriend
her?
who has a wife.
Huh?
I said you can't have a boyfriend who has a wife.
Oh, okay. Cause what such title is that? What is that? What is that?
I
I
checked my
don't
Palm
understand.
Pilot and it's nowhere. Hmm.
It sounds like you ran into the punch. I
Hmm.
hope you didn't hurt your face.
Full force. Hmm.
Look, I hope you didn't hurt your face, Biscuit, because it sounds like your face should hurt.
Hmm. Hmm.
It
You're
do.
wasting time right now. Don't worry about my grades. Worry about why my dad is at my mom's house spending your money on her. He's the shadiest nigga ever, and you're funding his reunion with his wife.
And what's priceless is out of the mouths of babes. So for me, whether he was being a smart ass or not, He told you the truth about what was going on in your life. And I hope you take heed to that child who may be a problem, but sound like you're a bigger problem.
Sounds like you the couple's babysitter.
Okay. It sounds like you babysit for free too, sis.
You pay to babysit.
Yeah, it sound like you
Mm-hmm.
sound like
She,
you need to
she
stop
said,
being desperate for a
I've
man.
invested too much time,
Mm,
emotion, and money.
mm.
How are you the investor, man?
You sound dumb as the fuck. And it also sounds like he playing you like a fiddle for real. And so you don't even know what it is to expect from this nigga because he treating you as if to say you chasing him.
You did. You
And
bought him, Renee.
when you chase a man, baby girl, when you chase a man.
She bought him like Renee. Sound
Oh,
familiar?
okay. Oh, okay. So when you chase a man, know that men is out here selling penis just like y'all selling cat. I'm just saying. I mean, they want payment for their shit. Can't
Because
let them
all
know
it
they
takes
too
is for that
good.
little whore to dick you down. Ninjas is whores too. They big whores, as a matter of fact.
Hmm.
Hmm. They don't even have really good conversations sometimes. And some of y'all don't notice that they can't even spell.
Oh my
All
lord,
you
and
care
she
about is
ain't
just
lying.
leaning
Said I'm leaning.
like that.
Okay,
Hmm.
cause
Hmm.
like girl, I know damn well you didn't fix your fucking face to write this goddamn letter with your dumb ass.
And
Respectfully.
did.
Because,
And did.
girl, one thing about me, and see, let me tell y'all something. I ain't shit. Now, let me be clear. I ain't shit, and I'm not judging you. But I am telling you that when you try to step on toes that you don't know nothing about, you might get ran over and you don't know nothing about that. But let me be very clear. It is never okay to be out here playing second fiddle and thinking it's okay to make announcements about it. Know your
It's the
place.
announcement part for me.
Know your place as the side piece and shut the fuck up and just do your job, which is keep him married. Because you won't like that Negro if he came home to you and you alone. You don't know what percentage that she keeps up off
Party's
you.
over.
You don't know. You don't know what type of woman she is that keeps her man where he at, just cheating and not leaving. A man
One with
that's willing to
rules.
cheat and not willing to leave, it should tell you something. This is just using your
She
senses.
probably got rules. She
Mm,
probably doesn't let him do whatever he wants to do.
mm. Which is why he come over there to you and run and ram through your
And run
money
through you and do things he would
and run
probably
through your
never do
money and
to
got
or
you over
with
here
his wife.
watching his kid. And let's be clear, whoo, child, he already a fuck nigga daddy teaching his son how to play these types of games.
Ah, wait, wait,
The
wait.
son
That's
is
what I was
already
at.
peeping his shit
Wait.
out.
That's actually what I was gonna call out. He said he's the shadiest ninja ever. He
Oh,
that's actually a good thing. He's saying that his dad is shady. I love that. I
yeah,
actually
because he can see it. Because he don't like
uh
how his daddy playing his mama.
I love that part. Either
Cause
way,
he's
he
sitting
don't
over
like
here
how his
looking
dad's
like, oh, my
playing.
daddy a
Yeah,
fuck nigga. And
yeah.
he's sitting over here playing my mama and this bitch. But the reality is I love my mama. I don't know you, girl. So fuck you.
And he's
But
trying
I
to win
will
her
give
back
you a
with your
heads up.
money.
Look, but I gave you a heads up. He told
I
you.
yanked the cord and shut the thing down. Him, you can't hurt me when I don't give a fuck. You can't threaten me. We leaving anyway. Our shit is already packed. Third little boy, stop cussing so much. Other than that,
Girl, I
honey, you
know
went
she
out with a
like to
bang.
die, though. I know she like to
Oh,
die.
I know she like to pass the entire hell out.
I
And
know
then
she
here's
like
the
to
thing.
die, baby. I know she like died in her skin and woke back up and said, I know you fucking lying.
Oh, for sure. She can't tell her homegirl this because you can't even really focus on the fact that he's saying, you know, cuss words at his age 12, 13, 14, any of those ages, because he has the right to be upset because he's in the middle of this whirlwind of shit. Because why am I staying over here with my dad and this woman instead of being with my mom because my mom is so upset? But now that they having a reunion, why haven't I switched back to being with my mom? But actually they did. They was planning a
Great escape. His bag's already packed. I don't know what he was waiting on, But I guess he was waiting on the okay from his wife. Oh, okay. I think he's just waiting on her to say you can come home. And
That's what it
girl,
sounds like.
men don't know how to just chill, right? That's not their thing. And most men do not cheat for the main reasons of why women do. And
Oh
let's
yeah.
be very clear, because they don't cheat for the same reasons we cheat, you have to know, girl, getting some pussy from you kind of don't mean nothing to him.
As my in-laws said, I'm telling you, your elders, especially ones from the country, see, pussy don't have a face.
It don't. And when
That
men
means
are
nothing.
hurt by the pussy that they actually love, they do the dumbest shit. Hence, folks trying to holler at you when they know they used to play with your homegirl or something. You see what I'm saying?
Why do you feel better than the wife who's not leaving? Because they pump them up. They make them feel like,
They
and I can say it
gaslight
from
them.
experience. I can say it from experience. In people's husbands reaching out to me, and oh my God, you so beautiful. Oh my God, they come in love bombing. That's what it is. They try to come in love bombing for girls that have a low self-esteem and they haven't heard that or been treated that way. It feels good to them. For me, I was raised different. I was raised by real women. So for me, I look at it like back in the old movies where if you try to mess with the single lady on the street with her kids, and she'll be like, get the F away from my door. How dare you disrespect me like that? That's how I take it. I take it
Mm-hmm.
as disrespectful because uh, if I could find it, I will post it and I'll black the names out. But I specifically had a conversation with one because it was somebody that I went to school with. It was their husband. And I was like, all of this stuff you saying to me, why don't you say it to her? Why don't you try to date her? I actually ended up giving advice because I was like, maybe that you don't have a woman around you that's telling you or something. But either way, all this shit you went out of your way to try to um, excite me, it's not going to excite me because that's dating stage stuff. Who are you in real life? What are you running from? Deal with your own
Mm-hmm.
issues and give all this to her. You want to send me flowers? Send it to her. That doesn't even make any sense. No, I don't want your stupid flowers. I'm actually
Mm.
insulted that you would think I would do something like that. Not my
Mm.
friend, but I went to school with her, so I don't want no. I don't want to. No, no, thank you.
Listen, the shady side of me has to tell you
Okay,
respectfully, I don't mean no harm.
okay.
But I get kind of pissed off when the same man tries to talk to me and my crew. I feel
We
disrespected.
went through that for about 3 years straight.
I feel so disrespected. I feel like you're shutting down the image of me feeling like I'm that girl.
Yeah, if I can't hit one, I'm gonna go to the next one.
Yeah, like I'm not that girl for you, bruh. And so therefore, I'm no longer wanting to be with you because you have killed my ego so hard.
It's
So
actually an
hard.
insult. It does not feel good. I feel
It
like,
doesn't.
damn, no,
It
because you
doesn't.
think
And
I
so
have
when
bad
you do that
character.
to me, I'm automatically unattracted to your monkey ass. Because bitch, how dare you find something attractive about the both of us? Go to hell. I'm supposed to be
I
something
can
that
have
is
it that because
different.
my crew is T. We're all T. No, I don't
That's
have
not what
anybody
I
I think is ugly.
that
But
ain't
for
what I'm
you to
talking
think
about.
that you could come to us like that, like what kind of women do you think that we
That's what
are?
I'm talking about. Like,
Oh,
don't
okay. Yeah,
I'm not
no.
talking about my crew. My crew is my crew. That's why they my crew. We lit. It's not a problem. But the idea that you want to address the both of us is a problem.
In writing. Y'all be
Like,
right in
how
the
dare you do
DM.
such a
And y'all
thing?
want to know what
How
we
dare
do?
you
We
insult either
screenshot it
one
and
of
say,
us?
here, take a look.
Like, that's so disrespectful. You're such a monkey ass.
And
So
we
I don't
tell on
like it.
y'all, just so you know. So if anybody's paying attention and you want to go back and clip it, let me give you a fresh clip. If you reach out to me, and I know that you tried to reach out to one of my girls, I will stop you in your tracks and I will let you know. There are certain females that you guys don't know that we inbox each other and say, hey, this person is trying to talk to me, and I noticed that they like way too many of your pictures. Is it anything going on? I will tell. I also know that you try to talk to this one in this state and that one in that state. And you want to know what I do? I pick up the phone and I say, I have something to tell you because I'm tired of you fuck niggas. It's not cool and it's trifling. So yes, I tell. But guess what? I sign my name. I let them know that they can tell you that I told because it's inappropriate.
It is. And it's like, why would you even want to put us in such a position? Black women got enough going on. Black men got
And
enough
dude,
going
it's
on.
not an easy call to make. Like your homegirl be like, oh, I'm talking to such and such, and oh, he's so nice, and oh, he's so such and such. As dance, I had to do it to somebody, and I was like, wait, what name did you just say? And they tell me the name, and I'm like, ain't this about a bitch?
And now
I
I got to
got
break
something
your
to
little
tell you.
heart because this nigga ain't who you thought he was.
What I will say is we have started doing it much earlier if we find something out, and nobody has gotten in bed with any of these men. So thank you, Jesus, because that's just not cool. So
Well, because sense has taught us to communicate and wait a second. Communicate and wait a wait. Wait a wait. Wait a wait. I said wait a wait.
like, hey, didn't I remember you used to mess with him? Let me make sure. Girl,
Baby,
we just
if
checked
I
now
remember we
before we even
crushed on the
start.
same person, I
No,
would try to
Dad's
bring it up. What's
Dad's
up?
stupid ass gonna call me talking about I can't remember, so I just need to check and see if there's somebody you used to mess with. I was like, what? Why do you have to call me? Because I just need to make sure.
Just gotta make
That's
sure
bad.
you're.
That's sad.
I gotta
And the
make
last
sure
one I was like, yeah, but I didn't sleep with him, so talk to him. She was like,
I'm good.
doesn't matter. Okay.
I'll crush. I will continue my crush over here in private. Thank you.
So
Hmm.
anyway, we have morals and values over here as best as we can. We are not perfect. That is a disclosure, but we do the very best that we can, and nothing that I will say that nothing will make me step on the heart or the toes of the people that I love. Um, it's not for me. So the son was not disrespectful. He was brutally honest and accurate. And honey, she went and saw the bag and it was there. So next story, please. Oh, what's our final verdict for her? She wrote in. What's
He's
our
an
final
idiot.
verdict?
You getting what you deserve, honey. I don't have nothing to tell you because you should have walked away already. And if the kid didn't make you want to walk away and you still want to stay talking about what should I do, bitch, grow up is what you should do. Growing up is very important in this day and age. Grow up.
Because dating my boyfriend for a year, he already moved into your house. You're there watching his son, and he is away on a date reuniting with his wife. And you are invested too much time, 1 year, emotions, okay, you shouldn't have, but okay, and money, and you can't let him walk away. Baby
Hmm.
girl, somebody else got papers on him. Okay. That was
Right. He
your
was
first
never there.
mistake. That was your first mistake. That was your first mistake. You should have waited until he signed Brene and Clarissa Jr. You should never disrespect yourself. Yeah. You should have never disrespected yourself, sweetheart. I'm good. A year, that's a lot to do in a year of meeting someone, sweetie. I'm being fun. I'm being serious now. That's a lot. You didn't even know him. And uh-uh. You trying to play stepmama and all of the things and show him that you can be a good wife, but you are a
Mm.
good woman, but you never made him show you that he could be a husband.
Mm.
Next
Mm-hmm.
story. Ready?
Yes, baby. Bring up the new because these houses dumb.
So, help turned into a threat. I can't remember this one. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh, you know you can stop yourself from sneezing by doing your nose like this. You can stop it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Okay.
I
Thank
know
you.
you're welcome. I know you're not supposed to date a client. However, I saw a handsome young father with three small kids trying to do the right thing. And as an investigator with the Department of Children and Family Services, I wanted to help him. I wanted him bad. His ex reported that he had a filthy house, so I went over there and taught him how to clean up behind his children. And we made love again and again. And well, I have scabies on my skin and lice in my locks. This nasty dad and his dirty kids have turned my home life upside down, and I brought bugs into my marital bed. The single dad threatened to tell my agency about us if I don't visit him more often and also babysit on Thursdays. I could lose my husband and my job. Advice.
Did you care about losing your husband and your job when you decided that you just had to have this scum bucket of a man when that girl told you he wasn't shit?
And you
And you
walked in
watched
and
it.
said, who has to help? It's the verbiage for me. It's the verbiage for me. I taught him how to clean up behind his children. A
You
mom who
taught.
goes through teen pregnancy figures out how to take care of their kid, move out on their own, still finish school, go to college, become a lawyer or a doctor, and their child goes to nice schools, eat every day, have medical insurance. I don't care what part of the system helps them. The point that I'm talking about is that child who has a baby as a teen mom has the ability to raise their children. So why is it with men? Well, they just have to learn. We have to teach them. But if a young girl gets pregnant, you'll say, oh, well, you grown now. You better figure it out. And this grown ass woman who's an investigator with the Department of Children and Family Services probably has a degree. You've taken some form of education to learn about people and the way that they operate. And your answer was to go over there and teach him how to clean up behind his children. And then you made love over and over again. And now I have scabies and lice in my locks. This nasty dad and his dirty children turned my home life upside down. I brought these bugs into my marital bed.
Yeah, you did it, not them. You did that, baby.
Why would you
It
late?
was
No, I
you.
wouldn't even sit down.
It was you. It was you. It was you. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it.
So not only did you cross professional boundaries, you then caught feelings, you then caught parasites, and now you're going to catch a stroke because now you have to keep up a lie because if you're going to lie, because he has threatened to tell the agency if you don't visit more often and babysit on Thursdays.
Mm, mm, mm,
You got
mm.
to explain where you're going every Thursday and more often. Do that mean every time he calls? So this man is not only filthy in his home, he's filthy in his behavior, and he's an
Mm,
extortionist.
mm.
So what
So,
I would do is have him thrown in jail. That's number one, because you're an extortionist. You can't threaten me based on my position with this organization. You actually can't. I'm a sworn in. If this one is a sworn in officer, I think an investigator is. I'm not quite sure, but you actually cannot blackmail somebody. Blackmail is a criminal offense. You cannot do that. So that is what I would do. I'm gonna file charges, and then you know. Now, how you gonna keep your job though?
and how you gonna keep your husband out of knowing that you're going to court for this bullshit? Girl,
And
listen, let me tell you
now he
something.
don't have the issues.
I want to know what explanation did you give your husband about the fact that you have the itchies?
Right. And you brought these bugs into your marital bed. All because they was in her locks. I'm like, how does she so after you left from cleaning up a nasty ass place, you didn't come home and wash your body from top to bottom like Ace Ventura and Pet Detective when he thought
No,
he kissed
ma'am.
that man and jumped in the shower and was chewing a whole thing of gum and wiped himself with pine sol bleach and Comet.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I did not do that, ma'am. Because in the process of that, I was in my slutty thoughts And I decided that in that for like 20 minutes or so in this fuck nigga bullshit, I decided that this nigga was better than my husband.
We made love
Because the
again.
idea that you can tell me, a married woman, that you made love to another man, you mean you fucked him? Because telling me you made love don't go together for me. That's some bullshit, child. You
His
fucked
ex
him.
supported that he had a filthy house, so I went over there and taught him how to clean up behind his children, and we made love.
So you taught your child how to be an adult, and then you fucked them as a reward for listening to you. And then he turned around and put your ass on punishment. Go to bed. I'm sick of this shit. I'm
I
sick
saw
of it.
a handsome young father.
Whew.
Listen, let me tell you something. The reason why I started at the top with how we view a young mother versus a young father is absolutely disgusting. It's even disgusting with people my age or anything like that. When a father does what he is fucking supposed to do, everybody want to king him to death. Oh my God, King. Oh, you are so amazing. You combed your daughter's hair into a ponytail. That ponytail is everything. That is so amazing. You never say the same thing to a woman. If
Mm.
you stop over fantasizing about this man being so amazing because he is taking care of what he created, you won't look at him like he's a goddamn superhero when you see him doing something that's regular, so much so that it makes you wet, slip out of a chair, and you can't function till you fuck him.
Mm.
Because your own husband, he's taking care of his kids. Your husband got down on one knee and proposed to you and married you and made an honest woman out of you. How is that not more overwhelming? How
Mm.
are you looking at this man when you have a husband who you did not complain about? You should still be getting wet behind your own
Mm.
husband. That even if he was a handsome young father, you would look at it like the rest of us do that have sense. Oh, that is awesome, young man. And you should feel like a auntie or a big sister or something like that makes you want to help. But not because you're slipping and sliding out of your yeast infection chair.
Mm.
You're a hood rat. That's my opinion.
Hoodwinked. I've been hoodwinked. I've been bamboozled. Oh,
I wanted to help him and I wanted him. No, you wanted him, so you helped him to get into his house.
yeah. And then he hired you as a maid.
Actually, you should, and a babysitter because you got to come on every Thursday.
Listen, and he just
Actually, probably should lose your job and they should open an investigation on you to see how many people you've done this with.
oh, okay, because you seem to be a problem. Don't be asking for no fucking help.
Because here's the thing, friend. If the ex reported it and you didn't actually go in there to help to do what you wanted to do, you went in there to help for your own gain. How is that helping the case at hand and helping
Mm.
them get better? You just brought off a different type of demon out of this man in that he
Mm.
could still get away with doing what he want to do. When if the ex reported that his place was messed up, they probably got 50-50 custody. So on the day he got him, he wants you there to babysit.
Mm.
The
Cause
woman came
he
because
don't want to
she
be
needed help.
responsible.
Yeah. The woman presented this for their open case because she needed help. And instead of giving real help under the profession that you chose, you instead inserted yourself and made whatever's wrong in his head even worse. Because it shows no matter what you try to do to me, I still can get away with whatever. And I got some new pussy, a babysitter, and I got her under my thumb. Next, he's gonna ask you for your money.
Mm-hmm. Girl, he already on his way.
When you should have went back and reported him and made it so that the kids don't have to go back until he gets that house in order. Because I'm sure that's probably what she wanted. That's why she reported that the house was filthy. And it truly was because she got lice and scabies. No, I'm not.
I'm
Girl,
hollering at this whole
mm,
situation. And I feel like that's what you get. That's that immediate get back that life gives you when you a fuck nigga. Huh. Ah. Ah.
thank you. You nasty as well. Again, how you didn't go in your house bathing like Ace Ventura, pet detective. I don't
Ah.
understand. And
Just
clearly now I
nasty.
can't damn stop itching. So Jeez Louise.
So who's nastier? Huh?
You,
Is it him or you? Huh?
the lady to me, who y'all think is nastier in the chat? Who's nastier? Her or him?
Let
And
us know. Let us
say a little
know.
prayer for say a little prayer for the ex because she didn't get nowhere by going to the people that's supposed to help her get things under control.
Tink tink.
The little the little nasty tulip spread all over the place. Uh,
You say
okay.
the nasty
Next
tulip.
case. Uh,
The tulip for me.
girl, that's disgusting. And what kind of fuck nigga are you? What kind, man? What don't you do? That's nasty. Okay, here we go. Next story. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. The king of delusion.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
I've been with Nikki for 3 years. I told her to be patient, that I was not leaving my life, and I told her to stop asking me about if she wanted to stay with me. The last couple of months, she's been unavailable, so I put a tracker on her car. Hold on, I'm getting feedback. Let me start over. Give me just a minute. Sorry, Des. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Let me start over. Sometimes when I get feedback, it goes out. So give me just a minute. I've been with Nikki for 3 years. I told her to be patient, that I was not leaving my life, and I told her to stop asking me about it if she wanted to stay with me. The last couple of months, she's been unavailable, so I put a tracker on her car, and I see her meeting up with a different man, going out on dates, and I'm furious. I'm furious because I could easily just walk up to her and confront them, but I didn't. I watched for months. This, excuse me, this time though, they were in a jewelry store and she's trying on rings. So I said, enough is enough. And I approached her and said, hey, what's up? And she looked at me straight in my face and said, how's your wife? Tell her King. And I said, hello. King said, what's up? And I ran out so fast. Why would she cut me off without a conversation? How do I get her to explain to me what's going on and what I should do next if I don't want to lose her? I gave her 3 years already. I should be the only king in her life. I need advice. Take this off.
I'm crying. I'm rolling over in my alive grave. Okay.
Not you put a tracker. Not you
How
told
dare
her
you
to.
think you have the right?
You told her. You said I told her to stop asking me about it if she wanted to stay with me. So she didn't follow directions. I get where you're going with this, king of delusion. I get where you're going with this, okay? He's saying I told her to stop asking me if she wanted to stay with me. So if she stopped asking me, that means she wanted to stay with me. Instead, she said I could do you one better. I heard you and I believe you. You
Hmm.
said you're not leaving your life. So I'm going to go ahead and live my life. You're not going to waste another any one of my years. And then a man came along and said, hey, girl. And she said, hey. He said, are you single as the fuck? And then they went out on some dates. And he said, hey, girl. And she said, what? He said, let's go to the ring store. Ah, he's asking her.
Hmm.
Now you walked in there thinking you was gonna walk in there and she was gonna be scared or be surprised, and she said, hey, what's up? Tell your wife I said hi.
Hmm.
In other words, don't play with me. Get the fuck out of my face.
I was
Now
with
you
that
in the
shit.
car crying like on Friday. You gonna cry in the car. You're in the car crying.
Writing these love letters.
How do I explain? How do I get her to explain to me what's going on and what I should do next? You shouldn't do anything. She doesn't need to explain anything. She followed what you asked. She did
Right.
exactly. I don't understand. Where is your wife?
Because you sick. That's what's wrong.
You put a tracker on her car. That needs to start being illegal because
I'm just
people are
starting to
very
realize
unhinged.
cheaters have an illness. It's an illness when you have to do things like that.
A tracker on your car gas, and you actually, y'all think about this. He's married. Even if he wasn't married and he was single, he said for her to stop asking him and be patient and not leaving his life, which should have been replaced with "I'm not leaving my wife." But in all fairness, this is what I mean by you poo-poo head girls, because everybody's a poo-poo head, by the way. There's a different reason for everybody. But you poo-poo head girls that get with this nigga and get to calling him king when he couldn't possibly be a king if he's not in his kingdom and he's sitting next to you.
Hey, hey,
Hmm.
catch me on
Because
phone.
you put
Oh
that king
my
in his head because he said, I should be the only king in her life. That means you made him believe he was a king and you allowed him to talk to you like that for 3 years before you said, let me go on and live my life. So you helped contribute to that. Now, still, instead of being a good husband, he put a tracker on her car to follow her everywhere. And he's everywhere that she is.
God.
So you're still not being a husband. And you've now dedicated more time.
Mm.
King where? Could y'all please stop saying that word? First of all, a king, he is a king to her, to the wife, because you have a wife. You can't be a king without a wife. But you also can't be a king if you a fuck nigga, and I refuse to address you as such. The same way some of us don't address the orange man. So I don't see how
Mm.
you can, I mean, how do it apply in one place but not another? At least if you know you're on some bullshit, just say you're on some bullshit. Because like I said, we all foo-foo head somewhere. But some shit, y'all morals and values don't be like
They
roughing
have
you
no
up.
alignment.
Yeah, like where's your compass?
Because my thing is this: marriage is a business, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're telling me is you don't care nothing about your business,
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
and you don't care about the well being of the growth of your business.
mm-mm.
And so, believe it or not, if you don't know how to make your marriage sustain, as a man, I question your leadership in making financial decisions or and any other fucking decision.
Your ability to lead.
I question that. Because, sir, if I'm doing my due diligence by being your helpmate and making sure I do all that I can to keep you in position to thrive for you and your family, I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me ask you a question. Where is God in y'all's lives?
This
Who
child,
is
the way
y'all
I feel
talking
like
to
God
about
is
this?
saying right here sometimes, I don't do what I want to do. And we both know I don't do what I want to do.
I mean, because goodness gracious, some of y'all ain't ready for what we're capable of in the midst of creating such demons, and then want to be mad and say women are vicious. Well, we might be, but what role did you play in
Where did
that?
they get the venom from? You the
What role
rattlesnake
did you
poisoned
play?
her and then she gave out the venom. But she
That's it.
actually didn't. It's not like she ghosted him or nothing like that. All she did was abide by rules and left him alone and stopped bugging him. She released him.
She gave him what he asked for. He just didn't realize he didn't know what he wanted until he didn't have it to want anymore.
To
And she
me,
turned me on. Listen,
if you're a cheater man or woman, if you're the person committing adultery and somebody get with you, I'm gonna pick and choose my sins. I'm gonna weigh out what it does, and it definitely is gonna have to be beneficial to me. I would run you in the ground because I would get with you knowing that I can't respect you. I never want to marry you. I never want to be with you. I don't trust. How can I trust you when I walked into a very not okay situation? I'm
mm,
going to use the fuck out of you. I am because I don't respect you off top. There are very small cases where there are people that's been separated for a while. And they both is very clear. I always give Kasha as the example. Her and her husband were separated for years. She had medical conditions. So her husband, because he was the cause, felt like he owed that to her. That was his first love, his best friend. And so he was like, I want to stay married on paper so that you get what you need. But you could hear that same story from her and you could hear that same story from him. That to me is completely different and stayed in two different states. Those are those
Mm.
rare occasions. What I'm finding is people is making up those stories and nobody is validating. So the man is not validating if he's the one within a marriage. And if it's something you can't be validating, then it's not true. It's
Hmm.
not. If you can go deep to be following people and be in their business. Listen, when somebody get between your legs, I don't feel like it's anything you shouldn't be able to ask them and have a conversation about. That's why I don't open my legs for just anybody. Because
Oh,
I
okay,
feel
because
like
you
the
can't be
access.
questioning me.
Y'all be doing it and don't even know somebody's name, where their address is, and nothing else.
Mm.
Disclosure that does not include one night stands. Because I know some people that have had them and they've had an amazing time. I'm not judging
I'm
that.
just saying, but I also left your ass in that amazing time. I don't want you
Right. It's
following me
at
in
a
my real life.
hotel, something like that. It's not somebody's house. I don't know. And you're not trying to be with them and whatever. But
And this
sir,
is
you
why
were
you
not
can't keep
rejected.
cheating broke. You can't keep cheating broke. Quit doing broke nigga shit. Like, let me be clear with you. If you cannot afford the lifestyle, stay your monkey ass at home. Because
Mhm.
when you have to take out the time to enter into another bitch's home, and that's male or female, I really don't care. I feel if your ass is outside of
Pay
your
for it.
marital home, you will never be in my single home. What the fuck? You take me
Agreed.
to a hotel
Make them pay for
so
it.
I
I
can be a
do.
hoe at the hotel. The Holiday Inn say what? Okay? Let's be very clear. Don't motherfucking mark my home with your funky ass presence, letting my neighbors
Right.
see you like
Now
you
I need
belong
some
over
sage.
here. You don't belong
Mm.
over here. And so therefore no one needs to get used to your face. You ain't got no couch, you ain't got no
Right.
pool, you ain't
They
got
get so
shit.
comfortable in your space.
Yeah, no, motherfucker, but I can't
Now
know
you're trying
nothing
to
about
cleanse
you
your life.
while you sitting over here high key judging me the entire time, comparing me to another motherfucking human when,
Right. To determine if you want to leave.
baby, fuck you. And let me tell you how I'm the bitch that'll please don't leave your wife because I do
That's
not want to.
true.
I don't
My
want
big
to.
cousin said that too. Please don't leave your wife. I actually want to help you make it right with your wife.
Yeah, I just wanted to fuck you too. And since I see you stupid, let me help you get unstupid
She
and
really
stop
did
fucking
that
me.
too. I think he ended up making it right with his wife too.
Yeah, I did the
She
same
ran
thing
him
that
for
he
filth.
did to
Like,
me.
no, you're not all of that. The only reason I entertain this is because it's fun. But
Oh,
I
okay.
think in my quest to have fun, I think that I should offer something back because I don't know her, but I know that this isn't cool and there's some things you need to do based on our conversation. So since I'm here, let me help you.
Let me help you out because
I
I
said
hear the
Robin Hood.
problem. And I want you to stay at home because I don't want to do shit your wife does for you or put up with your bullshit that I'm listening to you tell me. And not to mention, nigga, you ain't the only one. So therefore, I have to hear way too many niggas bullshit that I don't want to hear. Go to bed. How about
People
that?
are so self-centered. They're very self-centered and very self-serving. Stalker, crazy, and deranged. Yes, that's why I'm glad old dudes both cannot be trusted. Well, to me, the girl can now because she left him alone on her own free will. It wasn't something that pushed her to it. She walked away quietly, left that intact. So I actually would say I think that's a good thing because we all make mistakes. So she went ahead and moved on. You ain't causing him no damage because she could have when he said, "If you want me to stay around, you better stop doing X, Y, and Z." She could have conformed and did what, and she instead said because that's when he told her. Wait a minute, guys. That's when he told her, "I'm not leaving my life." Once he said that, she exited. So we actually do need to give her a little bit of
Yeah, I give
thank you,
her a
girl.
round of applause for knowing her level
Repent and move on, baby. Repent and
yeah,
move on.
because
I
she
think
took
that's
what she could
beautiful.
take.
I think that's
And she
beautiful. Because
said,
what
when
if he's
enough is
learning her?
enough.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. They don't stay together. You don't. Some girls don't know, and they don't take enough initiative. They're young. You never know what variables could be in there. But what I do know is what was said is I told her I'm not leaving my life, and then the next thing she went ahead and exited. So I'm a girl's girl. I like to give. us ladies credit and people credit. Period. If you hell, as long as you don't touch kids or my money, that's where my forgiveness chart is. Because we all have to repent and keep going. And it sounds like she went ahead and did it. Now she's gonna have the life that she deserves. It's gonna come with a little bit of karma, though, sweetheart. But
That's
okay.
all life
Next story,
decisions.
right? That's all relative. That's between you and God. That part. I would just like to say, good job, girl.
Kudos to you,
Once he
Missy.
gave you a real answer, you went ahead and moved on. Good job, girl. We've all had to do that before. Mhm. Let's
Let
go.
the church say amen.
Next, amen. In my little raspy voice.
Okay.
Next story. Last story. Peppers and honey. Oh my God. My baby mama's cat smells like peppers and honey. Her smell is so unique that even when she leaves the room, I can smell her. So I go to my boy's house unannounced. I'm there actually just to buy some green. And usually I knock on the door and he's right there opening the door. But this time he's like, hold on, give me a minute, give me a minute. I hear him fumbling around and I hear two sets of footsteps in the house. I hear two people fumbling, and finally he gets to the door and opens the door. I smell peppers and honey. I know I know she's been there, so I'm like, Rome, where is she? I know she's been here. He said, I'm crazy. You know I wouldn't mess with your baby mom. I'm not on that. I said, all right. I got the weed. I went back to my car, moved my car to the end of the block, and sat there watching my baby mama come out of this man's house. Rome walks her outside, puts her in an Uber. I drive back up the block to the Uber. It's a huge argument, and finally Rome says, she's not your baby mama. She's my baby mama. Little John is my kid and not yours. I really don't know what to do at this point. This level of betrayal is sending me. What do I do?
Oh my God. Oh, poor baby.
I only picked this story because the first line, I didn't read the rest. Whoa. It depends on the age of the kid, young man.
Mm, mm, mm.
Stories where a child is impacted to this level and another, the dad being impacted, those will never sit well with me. Your
Right.
homeboy is a piece of shit. The baby mama is a trifling slut. And they basically sit there and let you do all of these things and be with this kid. He
Mm,
must be
mm, mm.
not, something is different because where I come from, if you dating the the D boy in the hood, why are you in an Uber instead of a car?
Hmm.
So is this man funding the child and you still be
Mm,
sleeping with the one you really want to?
baby. That's so messy. Ooh, that's so messy. I don't know what to
What do you
say.
do? Um,
Mm,
it's a
mm,
huge argument. I don't argue. It wouldn't be an argument.
mm,
He'd have got
mm.
clocked dead in his teeth.
Mhm. Mhm.
He'd have got clocked dead in his teeth. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'd have had to push her into the grass too.
Mm.
I didn't say it. I said I'd have pushed her, or I'll be on the phone calling my sisters because everybody
Right.
needs to pull up around this motherfucker because you just ruined my family. And you have the nerve to name the child
Mm.
after me because his name is wrong. The baby child is Lil John, so he's named after the other man.
Oh wow.
He's not named after the real dad. Mm,
My lord. So now you mind manipulating me too? That's some gaslighting for real.
that is a very high level of betrayal. because you two both been sitting in my face this entire time knowing I was the one funding and providing for y'all child. And what was gonna happen when y'all was ready, y'all was gonna be together and then leave me and tell me it's not my child and I can't see it. Baby, call
My
your family. Y'all need to have a family meeting. Y'all need
my
to have a
lord.
family meeting. Because if you want to stay in the child's life, I would run to the courthouse. I wouldn't walk,
First
I would
thing.
run. Depending on the age of the child and how long you've been in that child's life, you could still get visitation. The same way they make he said leave. Leave. Because if he don't have the kid and they don't have the kid, it's either one young enough and somebody is babysitting or old enough where it can stay by itself. If they sound young, they don't sound
Right.
older based on the terminology used. So your local weed man is smack. That's why she smelled like peppers and honey. You know, some people roll up with honey. So the local weed man is the real baby daddy and still knocking her down while
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are raising that child, calling
Okay.
that child yours, and your family is in that child's life.
Okay, we understanding. Let's break it all the way down.
Says she's not your baby mama, she's my baby mama. Lil John is my kid, not yours.
So your weed man slick hating on you this whole time.
And they say females is the one to do this. Dudes do more stuff and they are so damn messy and they always talking about, well, you know, men don't really argue like that. You know, men don't get to say how they feel. Because a lot of y'all can't say what you feel because of shit you did.
Because the song said you a itch and your itch should expose you. Because you a hoe, dude. Listen,
What
stop
are you
playing with
gonna do? If the child, so my final answer is
I will just leave them hoes where they at. I would get a DNA test though for real. And just
okay.
find out for sure.
Let's talk logical, right? Okay, so I would get a DNA test for real first, and then if the child is not mine and I could prove that I've been taking care of the child and the child's been in my life, then it's up to you. I can't ever tell anybody what to do with that one, except actually I can. If the child is like 2 or 3, I would say up to 3. Because after that, you get into pre-K and all of that, and it's just so many memories. I would say walk away, heal, and walk away and be away from it because you have more years in front of you than you have behind you. So it's because this is not the type of shit you want to be involved with, like at all. Then, if the child is like older, where they will know that you're missing, and there's no way to say, well, you're not going to remember what happened when you was younger, or they can make up a story to help the child, because he will have the father, right?
Right.
I will fight. I will fight to stay in the child's life because that's a very traumatic thing to happen at a 10, 11, 12, something like that. But I would only fight if I knew that they wasn't going to be a huge problem in my life because you're dealing with a dope boy and a girl that's still riding an Uber to go cheat. Because anything can happen in your car and you can take an Uber. That's not the problem. The problem is you dating a dope boy and the dope boy is letting another dude take care of his child. When you serve, you shouldn't be broke. And you should have her in the car. Because if you was willing to pop off like this at the drop of a dime, you've
Okay,
been willing
now.
to tell this boy this. You don't like him.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's,
That's my
that's all
final
I was
answer.
waiting on.
It depends on variables. I can't give no. It depends on variables. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to have to, or to anybody that's going through something like that, because that shit happens a lot. Females sit here and have these kids and they know that the kid doesn't belong to that man, and you chose the best of your options, or even just an option to be evil. And that's why I think paternity test should be a part of the birthing experience. When they get their first shots, fingerprints, all of that, I think that a DNA test should be done
Mm-hmm.
while in the womb or immediately out. That way the father knows right then and there if he should sign a birth certificate, because in some states they got it ass backwards, and that if the man signs a birth certificate and then it comes out not to be theirs,
It
it's
don't
an
matter.
issue. Yeah,
I thought that was so crazy.
it's backwards and crazy. But what they're trying to do is prevent the state having to pay for things,
Mm-hmm.
and you basically punishing somebody for sleeping with somebody. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't agree with that. Ladies, that's not cool. It's really not. More so, you ruining two lives. You're ruining the life of that man, whoever should be the dad, if that dad don't know. And then you also ruin the child's life, because if something happens, whether it be good or bad, what if that man hit the damn lotto the next day? Or go to the service, and it's all type of benefits that child should be able to have. They don't know their siblings. They right in the same town and don't ever know that you wasn't by yourself, and your village that could help you and all of the things. So
Or how you
I
can be sleeping with your sibling and don't know it because
uh-huh.
y'all out here doing too much.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
These people need to heal. It's so important to heal in between a relationship. That's niggas too. So how
Mm-hmm.
I'll end with how the saying is, um, don't bring your unresolved daddy issues into this relationship. When y'all bring y'all unresolved whole issues into every relationship, it's not healthy that you date multiple people and that you're a liar and can't be honest, and either be
Mm.
single and do what you want to, or be in a relationship and not be a liar. I know that a lot of you don't like hearing that word. I know you don't, because I've told you you're a liar. If you don't tell the
Hmm.
truth, then what's the other answer? You're a liar. You're a
Mm-hmm.
liar.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that tell the truth after somebody is caught up, you're a manipulative liar.
Mm.
It just
Mm.
gets worse. I don't
My
understand.
Lord.
Grow the fuck up. So upset because you didn't have a family or a father that stayed, or a mother that could do this, or parents that could fund your life, and then you turn around and do it to 6 or 7 kids as a father, or 2, 3 fold as a mom.
That's
But
awful.
you're doing worse than what you're still complaining about. Heal. That way we can enjoy being a mom, and we can enjoy our lives. We have to heal so we can enjoy our lives. That's our responsibility. Once we become grown, that is your responsibility. Nobody can heal that for you.
Amen.
They can't. You're not gonna get apologies too. I told y'all, my biological dad don't have sense. His birthday is the day after mine, and I told y'all what that experience was like. But do y'all hear me talking about men? I love men, because I did that for me. I reached out for me. I thought he wasn't about shit and it was perfect. Now I don't have to wonder if the Huxtables was my dad, or if Carl Winslow was my dad. That type of behavior, right? No, I see why,
Mm-hmm.
and I see I never want to be around you again. Thank you for showing me and keeping me safe, Jesus. Let me move on.
Period.
Something you got to go into it with the right mindset and get therapy. It helps so much. I promise it does. It just teaches you how to process things and how to look at things better, so that you don't always feel like a victim or sad for yourself or in a deficit. Makes you stronger. It does. What are your final words, Dad? And where can we find you?
Well, y'all, my final words is to love yourself, like yourself, get to know yourself, and stop selling lies to yourself to other people as well. And you can find me everywhere as Delicious Honey with 2 E's Designs. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Lemonade, wherever you want to play, I'm there. Okay? I'm there.
I love it. Happy holidays. If you are not going to tune in tomorrow, I will be doing tomorrow's show as well. And then that will be it for the week. If I do another one, it will be impromptu because Thursday is Christmas and Wednesday is Christmas Eve. So I won't be doing, I don't know if I'll be doing those. But I know tomorrow for sure I'm doing my stories. They're already lined up. So happy holidays. Be safe. If you're doing last minute shopping, try to do it in the day. If you're doing it in the evening, make sure to keep your doors locked and all that good stuff and don't keep things visible. You know, the normal things. And pay attention when you're driving. I saw so many accidents yesterday on my way to have dinner, and it looked like single car accidents. So stop swerving in and out of traffic. Just be safe. Okay? If
Amen.
you're gonna be late, you'd rather be late than late. Okay? Thank you.
Mm.
Be safe, and we will see you tomorrow promptly at 7 p.m., which means 7:05. Have a good
Amen.
night.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Bye.
holidays. Good night.